Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning into your January You Need to Hear This Tarot. This will be a bit of a general tarot, having a look to see what the universe, your spirit guides, etc. would like you to know or hear. And it could be something you're currently experiencing, Aries. Thank you so much for all your support and your viewership. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to leave behind a like or a subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell notification button to receive notifications of any upcoming readings or anything else I post. So let's jump straight into it. This reading can be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's have a look. 3 cards. What you need to know, what you need to hear, Aries. Okay, some interesting cards here. Let's start off with the 10 of Wands. Now, this could be you because you are the Wands, or it might be another fire sign you might be dealing with, a fellow Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. The 10 of Wands is seen as burdensome energy or really putting in 110% into something here. Now, I feel the cards are indicating that there's something you've been putting in a lot of effort towards, and your attitude is going to shift, and you're going to end up walking away from this situation, okay? You're going to end up removing it completely from your life, or walking away and starting something new. So I feel like there's a bit of a testing phase coming up. And I say that because it's a somewhat challenging card. You can see he's pictured here with all the wands, and he has to carry it himself. So there's something that you're going to be giving 110% towards, or someone who's going to be giving 110% towards you, or invest in you. There's a lot of things, there's a heaviness that comes with the 10 of Wands. So for some of you Arians watching, there could be something that becomes quite tedious or quite burdensome. And my question to you would be, where do you draw the line? When is enough enough? When is enough enough? And completely move on. There is a shift taking place though, so I feel you need to experience this, or someone needs to be this way to you, and only then will that shift take place, because it's going to change something internally for you. The King of Swords is a major shift in attitude. It's a major realignment, new goals, clear-mindedness, direction, moving forward. He holds the sword with such confidence in his decision, such confidence, he stands by it. So now this could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that's going to stand by their decision, or it's a very important issue that's going to come to the surface here. It's going to be spoken about, discussed, addressed, and you're going to reach some sort of climax and or resolution. The King of Swords, there's a finality about him. And I say that because it's not like, say, for example, the Page of Swords, where he sort of goes back and forth with his decision. He's not really confident to move forward, yet he's a bit of in a limbo phase. The King of Swords comes with such certainty, such confidence, such deliberation, that's why I feel like he's associated oftentimes with finality. The sword is drawn, there's a line drawn in the sand, and suddenly this changes everything. So mentally, I think there's a major shift coming up here for you. You're going to be seeing things differently, and you might be even a little bit surprised. You tend to be this way, Aries, though. You can change your mind, and when it's certain and solidified, you're capable of moving on to bigger and better things. And I think for a lot of you, this could be the sign here with the King of Swords, that shift will take place potentially for you. The birds, messengers, freedom, autonomy, independence. My God, you've got such a shift in attitude, such mental realignment here. This is very powerful. You can complete a lot with this sort of motivation here. But delicate issues, sensitive topics, things that need to be addressed, it's all going to be out there in the open, and then a decision will be made. It's flight or fight. It's make or break, essentially here, Aries. And it could or could not involve an air sign, or maybe it's just something to do with communication here with that King of Swords, because he does represent owning his decision, having accountability, even a bit of stubbornness. There's a stubborn element, I think, to him as well. So stubbornness in your decision. Something's got to give here, and it will. And what results can be something that you haven't thought possible. You've got the Eight of Cups here, Aries. Now, the Eight of Cups is walking away from a situation because it no longer serves you purpose. It no longer is what it once was. Maybe you can't get the feeling back, maybe you can't get the vibe back, or maybe you're moving on. Essentially, there's either someone walking away from you, or you walking away from something. A job, a relationship, a person, something that you've been doing, and it's becoming way too heavy, and no longer can you do it anymore, at least not on your own. It could even be a water sign. You've got the moon here, which could be a Cancer. The cups could also represent a Pisces or a Scorpio that might be walking away from you, but it's emotional detachment. So it's either you'll be emotionally checking out from something or someone, desensitizing yourself, and I think it's something to do with that shift in perception or attitude, or a water, air, fire sign could be detaching from you, Aries. It could be this person that wants to walk away. Look, it can be adventure here as well. There might be something else that's calling you here. Foreign shores, living abroad, expat opportunities, adventure, travel, wanderlust, relocating, movement. There's something, you're moving on. There's motion here because he's taken the first steps on his quest, on his mission, on his journey. So there's a journey that you might be starting that's going to take you far and wide. A bit of unpredictability, I think, is associated with that 8 as well, because although he has the cups lined up here, does he really know what's missing? Does he really know what he's looking for? Or is that part of the soul searching? Is that part of the journey, uncovering what in fact he is missing? But it is turning your back on a situation. And it can cause anxiety because the moon is here. This is anxiousness, the subconscious. It's a very emotionally charged energy. It could even be heartbreak, divorces, leaving behind a situation, walking away from a job, your idea. Okay, maybe someone will turn their back on you and your ideas and what you had envisioned for a business or for a company. Maybe it's your team. But it can cause a bit of emotional upheaval for you, Aries. I mean, you tend to handle these situations quite well, and you'll tackle them head on when you need to. But maybe this is time. Maybe this exodus, this walking away, is long overdue, and maybe this new year period is going to give you more clarity, more confidence to leave and take off and go on a new journey. And maybe this is the perfect time. Maybe it's drawing that line in the sand where you say enough is enough. This is overdue. I've needed to do this for so long and I'm finally going to do it. Or it's someone thinking this way perhaps about you. Either way, it could definitely be this turn of events that occurs in that transition phase, which is quite powerful for you, Aries. But I trust that you'll handle it quite well. You're very, very resilient in that sense. But look, and maybe it's walking away for now, not forever. So obviously he needs to go on his quest, but he needs to come back to these cups. He's not just going to leave them deserted. And that Cancer moon can show an attachment that might resurface in the future, whether immediate or the long distance future as well, Aries. So maybe it's not goodbye for forever, it's just goodbye for now, or a disassociation for now. Look, but I will leave your reading at that though. Please remember it is a general reading, but I do hope it's given you some sort of food for thought here nonetheless. Thank you again for all your viewership and support, Aries. It's been amazing. Don't forget to leave behind a like or a subscribe if you have enjoyed this reading. Otherwise, I will catch you next Thursday or Friday for your 6-card January spread. Otherwise, take care. Have an absolutely fantastic month. And I will catch up with you next week. So thanks again, everyone, and until next time.